Just to start again with the definition of advertising. It is a tactic involving paying for space to promote a product, service, or a cause. The actual promotional message are called advertisements and ads for short form. The goal of advertising is to reach people, mostly who are willing to pay and who are the target audience of the company and are requiring this product or service which the company is advertising. So any paid form of non-personal communication or presentation and promotion of ideas, goods or services by an identified sponsor is called advertising as per the American Marketing Association. Advertising as a profession dates back to ancient civilizations like we had seen last time, from writing on leathers to stones to on the forts, and you can see it like even before 200 years people wanted to advertise maybe the coins that they had or the jewelry they had, etc. Okay, but if we come to more commercialized advertising, organized advertising, it started with its first few brands are Horlicks. Okay, in United Kingdom where the basic advertisement started and medicine started getting patented. So Horlicks was the first malted milk advertisement patented on 5th June of 1883. Traditionally speaking, Indian advertisement can be traced back to hawkers who used to sell utensils with clever messages and slogans from cities to various markets, and print advertising is basically much more recent, or they are also called classified advertising. Ads appeared for the first time in print in Hickey's Bengal Gazette, India's first weekly newspaper. To advertise meant merely to inform until the end of the 18th century, where newspaper and periodicals announced births, deaths, arrivals of ships from England. The Bengal Journal, which was published in 1785, offered about information about Britishers coming in India and they were free. It was not long before that persuasive copy of advertising came up and people started selling, making attractive visuals that appealed to customers, and slowly every profession started using advertisement, and designers, copywriters, account managers, such kind of employment opportunities started to come up in the market. So Indian agencies also started promoting Swadeshi movement during beginning of 19th century, which gave rise to a lot of industries made in India, and also came up with a lot of new companies in Kolkata. By the 1930s, several Indian and foreign advertising agencies were set up in India. Some of the notable milestones that happened during this era: launched Dalda 1939 by Liver's advertising department. Leela Chintis was the first film actress to endorse a product in 1941. By the 50s, Radio Goa came and slogan "Made for Each Other" was first given by Will's Cigarettes. Okay, and some of the biggest advertising superstars of that era were Nargis Waria, Nari Hira, Frank Simmons, etc. Ye Zo Zindagi Hai was started, and Vico and Bombay Dyeing were the first agencies. Vico was the first sponsor. Okay, and virtual advertising started. 1993 saw a birth of India's advertising school, that is MICA, MICA, Mudra Institute of Communications, Ahmedabad. As the new millennial approached, Indian experienced a media boom. Okay, and satellites and cables started getting used. Digital advertising is that way very new trend. Many reasons why creativity is very important in advertising: good visual effects, attractive copy, attractive taglines and captions, establishing feelings of desire in the audience. It's a pillar of marketing mix, and direct selling or direct advertising includes personal selling, sales promotion, direct marketing, public relations, sponsorships, etc. Advertising stimulates thinking, persuades relevant and meaningful messages, facilitates purchase and trial, creates loyal customers, transforms boring ads into interesting ads, creative new objectives, and gives specifications about the product and service. The advantages are more of advertising, like they help in marketing, promoting new products, creating demand, giving personal selling scope from door to door. Brand image takes few decades to build. It helps that. Reduces the cost of production. The competition is very high, so it helps you to survive. Support sales promotion, creates goodwill and good image. Avoid seasonal sales fluctuations. Of course, advertising leads to high standard of living, gives information to customers, protects their interest, removes misunderstanding about some product. Crisis during a product, when a product faces, advertising helps to reduce that. Gives cost benefit, helps the sales team, changes attitude, and gives you quick shopping platforms. Don't forget, advertising reduces the demand and supply gap, develops economy, provides employment, and it can give you public service messages, Jan Hit Mein Jari, by government, and increases the revenue of a company. There is unlimited scope of advertising. It builds the image of organization, increases sales, and reaches masses. And 5 M's of advertising are media, multimedia, etc. Message, brief, attractive, suggestive message, mission, where you want to reach, money, and how you measure the frequency and the reach of the advertisement. Understand types of advertising. So basically there is consumer advertising and industrial advertising. While consumer marketing deals with products, markets, goods like shoes, clothes, books, watches, etc. Industrial marketing deals with factor markets, which are related to manufacturing, labor, machinery, and unfinished products. Institutional advertising consists of promotional activities that aim to improve reputation, create a positive image, or encourage support of an organization. The term applies to actions oriented to promote the firm itself. One prominent example of institutional advertising is the ad showing the harmful effects of smoking and target corruption by, breast cancer, blood donation, eye donation, organ donation, or adopting a garden, or just promoting internet in villages. It can be anything. Classified advertising. This is the topic. So basically your recruitment, property, obituary, matrimony, business, announcements, education, personal, change of name, all these comes under classified advertising. Then there are 2 things like national advertising and generic advertising. National advertising means advertisements where brochures, catalogs, or such marketing materials are published to distribute across customers across the country. In various states, it is broadcasted on TV or put in newspaper or on radio, etc. So it is intended to promote and sell the license amount also. Generic advertising is the type of advertising which we see on daily basis. General promoting a brand and maybe diamonds, jewelry, makeup products, etc. Theories of advertising. The starting point to understand buyers' behavior is the stimulus-response model. Marketing and environment stimuli enter the buyer's consciousness. The marketer's task is to understand what happens in the buyer's consciousness between arrival of stimuli and the purchase decision. So what influences you to at the end buy it is the most important code that a marketer has to understand. Stimuli are any materials or items used to improve market research, to understand which audio, which visual, which packaging will go, which website will be attractive. Model. Okay, so IDA model is a very famous model in marketing, and it talks about how to catch attention, okay, and get the person to look at your product or service and create his interest. So I is for interest, and that he asks more questions, watches what it is, and checks the product demo, and then a desire to own it, to get it, to transfer it in its own name, for example when you are buying a cell phone, and finally action, to buy it, to pay for it and take it home. That's IDA model. So this IDA model takes your journey from awareness, interest, desire, action, and it is one of the best known marketing model. Okay, so subconsciously it works, and it's not a planned communication strategy. Okay, so it is not planned in the mind of the customer, but salesperson knows what he is doing, and it was started in 19th century. Means and theory. Goal is to find relationship among 3 levels of meaning that are associated with a product or related to a customer. Each level is an abstract value chain model, okay, focused on link of the customer's mind with his decisions.